Two.
Greetings and good morning. You know what day it is. Oh, you know what day it is. Happy Transformative Tuesday. As always, I'm Dennis R. Holder, Mr. Motivation, the CEO of Herald of Hope Books and Inspiration. And yes, I'm coming to you, each and every one of you on this Tuesday with some words of encouragement, of uplifting, something to reignite the fire in your passion. Say it with me this morning. Lend me your ears on this Transformative Tuesday. Here we are blessed with another Transformative Tuesday in the month of August, where our topic has been, come on, say it with me, remember the times. I'm asking each and every one of you to remember the times. Think back to some of your hardest experiences in life that you thought you wouldn't overcome. Seasons that you thought you wouldn't be able to push past, but yet still you stand. Obstacles that you didn't think you'd overcome. Barriers that you didn't think you'd be able to fight through, but still you pressed on. I'm talking about circumstances that seem to have your back against the wall. Emphasis on seeing, but still you rose to the occasion. And as the late great Maya Angelou said, it's still I rise. Today, I challenge each and every one of you to continue to remember the times and rise in your life as you transform to the next best version of yourself. Here we are blessed with another day, and I'm telling you, as we're going forward on this Transformative Tuesday, I got our quote. Our quote for today simply states, when we know better, hey, we're meant to do better. Let me say it to you again. It's an adage we've all said, we've all shared before. When we know better, we're meant to do better. Now, this is what you're talking about this morning. I'm talking about remembering the times when this adage hit the closest to home for me. In fact, a woman near and dear to my heart taught me this lesson. My beautiful mother, Miss Ida M. Holder. This one goes out to you, Mom. I'm talking about, she made me remember the times, and in this quote, remember that when we know better, we're meant to do better. For as I'll tell anyone, it is my father who put the hammer of drive, resolve, and greater wisdom and understanding and just greater pursuit of excellence in my hand. But it was my beautiful mother, my beautiful mother, who taught me how to wield that hammer with grace, with strength, with compassion, with love, who taught me to use purpose behind each and every swing as I build the life that I want to have. So I thank you both. But Mom, this one go out to you. My mother, anybody knows that when you're in, I had to be about the 4th, 5th grade. And once upon a time, I know you younger viewers won't know this, but we had this thing called homework. And at school, you did your work, and then you brought your homework home. Well, I was one of those that thought they were a little too smart for their own good. I would run through my schoolwork, and I would try to hurry up and get through my homework so when I got home, I could do what I wanted to do, right? So, long story short, I don't know why I thought that worked, because anytime I got home and I'm telling my beautiful mother about my day, and I'm telling her I always taking on what I've had to do in class, first thing my mother says is, let me see your homework. Okay. So I show her my homework. My mother, in her infinite wisdom, in her strong parenting, if anybody would say, at the time I thought it was harsh, but I see the love in it now. But as I continue in my story, she looks at my homework. Okay, most of these are correct, but I tell you what, write it again. She balls it up, throws it away. I know you're thinking it's harsh, but don't judge my mama. Hold on now. So I go back and I write it again. And keep in mind, most of the answers was right, but it wasn't the fact of whether the work was right or not. It was the fact that the presentation was terrible. I'm scribbling here, I'm erasing here. It might even be a little hole in the paper. And I'm just saying, hey, can I turn in this paper? Because I got everything I think I got right on this paper, and I'm done with it. And she would tell me, no, you can do better. Until it finally got to maybe the 3rd or 4th copy of this homework, which I didn't realize, number one, by the time I've done it once or twice, I actually understood the material better. Number two, it made my penmanship better. And number three, I pleased my mother overall. Overall, she was pleased with the presentation of my work. And I just never understood that anytime the situation would come up with my homework, when I would bring it in, it was always the same answer. You can do better. I expect better from you. On and on and on. As I continue to go through this process, over time, I realized my mother was allowing me to set a standard for the way I did my work. Set an understanding for the appreciation of what I'm doing and not just for the fact of getting it done. To understand the purpose and drive behind doing good work and being better in my life. What am I saying to you on this Transformative Tuesday? I'm telling you all that once we do know better, we're meant to do better. What am I saying to you? You know that you can't just stay in the same situation that you're in. Once you know that this is an uncomfortable situation, whether it's that you need to lose weight, whether it's that you need to be a better spouse in your marriage and your relationships, whether you need to be a better parent in this situation, you know you can do better. Why not be better? And what I'm saying, notice I didn't ask you to be perfect. I'm calling each and every one of us to do what? Hey, be better. In this journey of life, life, I need us to view it as a journey. And in doing this journey, we need to do well in this journey. Not try to be perfect. Not try to not ever make any mistakes. Not to ever not just fall down and lose our way. I'm talking about I need us to be well. When I say be well in your journey to being better, I'm asking each and every one of us, hey, Hey, each and every one of us to walk in our journeys of life in a unique understanding of knowing that nobody can do what we're doing. Appreciate who you are. Appreciate the opportunity of life that you've been granted. As you walk in that, appreciate it. Walk with authority. Walk into a greater understanding of the fact that what is for you is for you. But my word says I don't have to run. I don't have to be exhausted. I don't have to be jealous of anybody else. I can walk in my own uniqueness and I can walk toward what is destined for me. But I also have to set my mind to walk somewhere. I have to go forward. I have to set my mind to tasks and on a path to get to my greater, better, and my success. Next, I need you to be, when I say be well, I'm asking you to walk forward with a greater expectation. I need you to expect something for me. In this process of striving to be your better, your best self, or to do better, I need you to understand that you're going to have your blessings, and you're going to have your burdens. You're going to have your challenges, and you're going to have your character building days. Each and every day, you're going to have the sun as well as the rain. What I need you to understand, you got to take the good with the bad. Understand that you're going to take your ups and your downs, but you're going to stay the course. Continue to walk forward in pursuit of your better, because you have to understand this is the calling of life, to take on its challenges, to take on its valley experiences, to live on the mountaintop but be able to step down and exist in the valley, to know that you can't give up and give in, because guess what? You're better than that. You can do better. I expect better from you. You should expect better from you. So I'm calling each and every one of us. I'm telling you, raise your standards, raise your expectations, and continue to go forward in your life. Because when you raise your expectations and understand that thus is the challenge of life, to balance the ups and the downs, to manage the valleys and the mountaintops, to exist in this thing called life and continue to stay the course, is a way to wellness. It is a way to better yourself, because you understand that this is what you have to do. Next, be willing to learn, be willing to live, be willing to evolve in the process of living. My mother, she set the standard and she didn't give on it. I had to learn, I had to live, I had to evolve until I produced a product, an outcome that she was pleased with, and allowed me to turn in the next day. What was the point there? I learned to set my standards. I learned to understand that, how you do anything is how you do everything. Hey, somebody didn't hear me. How you do anything is how you do everything. What I'm saying is how you go about, whether you have a tough job, whether you have a burdensome job, if you go at it with a terrible attitude, well, guess what? You're going to get terrible outcomes. If you go into it with a mindset that nobody ever favors you, nobody appreciates you, well, guess what? That's going to be the experience that you have. The thoughts and the mindset that we concentrate on, that's what's going to multiply in each and every one of our lives. So I need you to live your life being willing to learn, being willing to evolve, being willing to grow beyond where you currently stand. Understanding that you won't always be here. You won't always be on this August, on this Tuesday, on this Transformative Tuesday. This won't always be your circumstances. Live with the circumstance situation that you're facing. Learn from what it teaches you in the process and evolve and let it make you better. Don't continue the cycle of negative thinking. Don't continue to stay in a cycle of mistakes, setbacks and circumstances. Raise your mindset, raise your focus, speak life into your situation on today. Speak life into yourself, speak life into your greater possibilities. This allows you to live, to learn, to grow, to evolve, and to realize that you're more than what you're dealing with. It allows you to realize that, yes, I may be down, but I'm not out. I may find myself fighting, but I am not lost. I may find myself being afraid, but I am not fearful. I am a warrior and a champion. I will continue to go forward. Last but not least, I need you to do something for me. Hey, I need us all to do something. Because in the process of my mother making me rewrite that homework, guess what I told you? My penmanship got better. My mindset of way to organize and do my work a little bit better got better. The way I focus and the way I set my mind toward achieving my success came from just the foundation of doing very presentable work, doing a good job, having a standard. Guess what? I learned to love my ability to do better. I learned to love my ability to transform, to ascend beyond where I currently stand. And guess what? I need you to love you too. I need you to appreciate you. I need you to understand through the slings and the arrows, hey, through the battle on the battlefield of life. Yeah, you had to take a knee, but you didn't go down. Yes, you've taken some bruises, some bumps, but that's just bruises and bumps. That is the process, the course of living life. Love the way that you're continuing to fight. Love that you have the opportunity to grow. Love yourself in pursuit of your excellence, because guess what? When you go forward in this thing called life, when you allow yourself to live it and live it well, you allow yourself to pursue your best, your better, the greater understanding of what you want in this life, to see the greater outcomes, to do that thing I'm always talking about each and every Tuesday. Transform into your next best self. So I challenge each and every one of you, yes, each and every one of you on this day, when you know better, realize you meant to do better. And mama, I can't say it enough. Thank you, darling. Thank you for setting me on course to realize that it's not enough to just get things done. It's not enough to just check a box off. If you're not going to take appreciation of what you're doing, if you're not going to present something you could be proud of. If you're not going to go forward and know that, hey, that's my name on there and I know what I did is good work, it's a good job. Thank you for that. Because as I said, and I don't mind saying it again, if it was my father who gave me the hammer, it's my mother who gave me the heart to wield it the right way. I pray that each and every one of you, yes, each and every one of you have a blessed Transformative Tuesday and realize that once we know better, guess what? We're all meant to do better.